Hi, and welcome back to the FreeFormKnits YouTube channel. I'm Haxann Evers, a knit and crochet who's FreeFormKnits Crafting have led to the world to design. All the places you can find me will be listed right down below this video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. And this is podcast episode 40 something? I don't know. Again, it's Thursday. I know the dates. I'm coming back to you a week later, and for this last podcast of the year, I won't be podcasting until January, so just a chance to enjoy the holiday season. But I guess we'll just jump right into everything. First off, what I'm wearing, I am wearing my Dream Sweater by Claudia Q. This is a pattern I made either last year or the year before. I think last year. It's just this colorwork and texture, and it's really long, but it's also really warm, so I'm going to take it off. Okay, it's been very warm here. We've had a very warm December so far, which is really strange, but whatever. I'm not a fan of the cold, so we're managing it. Let's just jump into finished objects. I'm actually surprised at the number of finished objects I have. Didn't think I'd have this many, but I do somehow. And to be fair, one of them, I say a lot, I only have 2 finished objects. But one of them I started and finished yesterday because in true last minute holiday fashion, I decided to make a gift that I had no intention of making beforehand. And I'm really proud of it. I'm proud that I got it done in a day, and I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. So it is this amigurumi, it's not very small, Pokemon toy called ABSOL. And it was a free pattern on a blog. And it was a pretty good pattern. It only had the one picture of like at this angle. I think it could have used more pictures just so you could really see how to assemble everything, especially since it didn't really have specific assembly instructions. So not a beginner friendly pattern, but it was good and gave me the right shapes for the pieces. I am confused in amigurumi patterns. Like they do a little bit of shaping for the legs, but they'll just say make this number of legs and they don't reverse the sides the shaping is on. So I had to do that myself. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like for the shaping of the legs, you do it on one side, but then if you do it on one side for all the legs are going to be leaning in the same direction. Now it's not going to work when you have to put a leg on the other side. So I don't know, but all in all it turned out okay. Messed up some seaming in certain areas, but it's good. The yarn I used is the white is I Love This Yarn in the white, and then the blue, this is the only navy blue I had in my stash, it's Knit Stitchy, so it's a bit of a different gauge, which is why I think the head's a little small, but it's okay. I'm pretty happy with it, and I did sticky felt for the eyes. They're not perfect because I am horrible at the finer features of amigurumi, but it's okay. It's doable. I'm pretty happy with him, all in all. So yeah, I used a 4.5mm hook, and I'm gonna put him away because I don't want him to be discovered by his recipient. The next finished object is my pair of socks I was working on last time. This is my Delightful Knit sock pattern. It's a DK sock pattern and has 3 texture options. I was originally going to do vanilla, then I realized that if I do vanilla, it's not going to, I want more textured socks in my stash, so why am I keep making vanilla socks if I want more pattern socks? So I did the garter ridge option in that pattern, my garter stitch heel, 1x1 rib, and I did use my hat trick toe. This is not in the Delightful Knit sock pattern, it's just a standard toe, but I found I prefer my hat trick toe to other toe shapes. So the yarn is Yarn Bee Sweet Delight, Yarn Bee Baby Bee, I think Sweet Delight Prince. I don't have the tag, so I can't tell you the colorway name, but it's really pretty, and they don't match. I knit these on a US 4, which is a 3.75mm needle, I think. I have to get another pair of DK socks on the needles, because I really do like having just a pair on the needles. But I did cast on another sock, so you'll see that soon. But yeah, are they close to matching? Yeah, kind of. Like 2 stripes off. That's okay. I did a majority of these watching movies. Like, I watched Edward Scissorhands on Disney Plus. That was interesting. Not what I expected, because I've heard of that movie. It wasn't what I expected it to be. But it was funny. But not really funny, like it wasn't a lot of funny moments, just kind of, I don't know, the setting was, I don't know, but that's what I think I knit a whole sock during that movie. So DK socks work up super fast, and that's my finished objects. But I did do a lot of other knitting, so that's why I said I only have 2 finished objects, but I do have quite a few whips and things I've just started that I've made a fair bit of progress on. So first, something I haven't knit a lot on since last time is my autumn leaf pullover. I only finished the skein I was working on. So this is knit out of Yarn B, no, I Love This Yarn Rosy Cheeks colorway. And I do want to finish this. I want to finish this sweater and my crochet sweater before the new year, which might be not possible, but I'm gonna try. But I only finished the skein. This is all one skein of I Love This Yarn, which is a 199 gram skein. So using size 9s, my Knit Picks Mosaic interchangeable needles, and the Majestic. Oh, so pretty. I do want to pick this up again, but I'm torn between wanting to do the sleeves or just finish the body. I don't think it matters, but I have to make that decision, so that's kind of been my excuse for why I haven't touched that. And then the whip I have been touching quite a bit, working on, is my crochet ballet wrap sweater pattern. I can't remember the name ever. This is a pattern by, oh, it's behind the screen. I can never remember names. Just, I've made a lot of modifications to this, which I talked about in the last episode, but also I've decided to stop increasing on this side and just keep increasing on this side because I didn't want to use up waste yarn really, because this will be in the wrap and this will, you know what I mean? Like I didn't want to waste increasing on this side, especially since it would just be bulky. I felt like when I wear it, so I didn't want to waste yarn on that side. So I just am maintaining the increases on this side to give me that shape, and it's coming along really well. If I can swing it around, kind of situated in an awkward corner here, but you can kind of see, like I have a regular, like just a regular t-shirt, it'll look good, and yeah, kind of like that. I don't have that much to go. I have this marker here. I figure I want about 5 or 6 inches past this marker. So I am a little concerned about yarn. I don't remember if I bought 2 or 3 skeins of this cream color. I did find in my stash a partial skein, but now that I'm thinking about it, that might be the 3rd skein, and that was partial of that skein. I don't know. That might not have been extra. I don't know. I did find another full skein. I don't know. I think I'll just finish this skein for the body, and then I'll do the sleeves, and then I'll see what I have for, because I want to do like a single crochet border. Kind of just give it a nice edge. I don't know. This is I Love This Yarn in the ivory color, so not a lot left. This skein, but I am really enjoying it, and every time I look at it I get worried about the sleeves, but then I put it on and I don't think it's bad at all. I don't know, me and sleeves, I don't know why it's such a ordeal for me every time. I'm just always panicking about the sleeves, but it actually will be fine. I don't know, the only thing I'm worried about is yardage, but I don't know, it's going well. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I would tell you the number that's on it, but my hooks don't have the numbers on it. They don't. They only have millimeters. I don't know. I don't know why that is. But that's the one I've been working on the most. But then yesterday, I'm just realizing yesterday, I casted on 3 projects. I casted on ABSOL, I casted on a sock, and I casted on another crochet project. A lot of noise outside today. Don't know why. So the crochet project I casted on is going to be something really exciting coming in the new year that I'm working on. But I am trying out this stitch pattern, and I don't know how I feel about it. I liked it when I did the swatch. This is going to get ripped out anyway because I messed it up, I messed up my seam here. I'm showing up really much brighter on camera than it really is, but I don't know. I look at the stitch pattern. I don't know if I'm in love with it anymore. I love working it, but I don't know if it's what I want. So I don't want to say too much about this project because you'll see it soon enough, but I am having second thoughts about the stitch pattern. Allergies must be bad today because I keep having to sneeze. Anyway, yeah, I'm having second thoughts about this stitch pattern altogether, though I really don't want to have second thoughts about this stitch pattern altogether because it's a really fun stitch pattern and I enjoy making it. So I don't know. I feel like the stitches look like they're not lining up perfectly. Like it's not a perfect straight line. Maybe you can't really see it in camera. I think it looks better on camera. I don't know. I'm torn. I do think I should try going up a hook size. Maybe it'll just make the fabric more drapey and it'll look better. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. But I started this yesterday. And this is just some scrap yarn in my stash. I think it's I Love This yarn in the red. But I've been working on that, but I do need to try going up a hook size and see. I'll probably just cut it and go up a hook size. I'm using a 5mm hook right now. And that'll give me a chance to work out some of the kinks I've noticed with this one. If that makes any semblance of sense. Just not 100% happy with it, but I'll get there. I will get there. That's on the agenda today, to work on that. And then my last work in progress, we're kind of speeding through this because it's quiet right now, but it's not always quiet. So as it is, you probably heard some background noise. I do my best to edit out the background noise, but it's a small house with a lot of people, you know. But I'm really excited about my next whip. I finally casted it on, so I am knitting a sock, and it's going to be a part of a sock collection coming in the new year. And I'm using Stroll Tweed, fingering weight, and the Atlantis Heather. I shared this in my knit pics haul, and ignore this. The inside of the skein was a mess, so I had to sort that out. But it's just this beautiful greeny blue with tweed specks. So pretty. And I've only just started the patterning. Did this very nice kind of lazy twisted rib. The same cuff I use in my garter ribless socks, which I feel takes forever to do, unless I was just really lazy yesterday. But it is really pretty, and I'm really happy I struggled through it. It's not a hard rib, I just was not. It's quite a jump going back to fingering after working on DK, but I'm getting back in the rhythm of it, so it's fine. So really pretty cuff, and now I'm getting into the patterning, and it's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited about it. I did do a last minute change. I was torn between this patterning and a different patterning I'd seen, but I'm happy with how it's going. So this is also going to hopefully get a good bit of work today. And the needles I use for all my fingering weight socks are Chagus on the 40-inch cord. I just prefer, I only have a 40-inch cord, but I do like longer cords for Magic Loop on a US 2.75. And that's my favorite sock needle for fingering weight. Yep, it's super pretty. Kind of see a little bit of the plainness going on in the back, just so you can see the yarn. It's so pretty. I love it so much. And I did change my sock knitting bag. I wanted something I could easily pick it up and put it down, which I will be able to do once I have to stop looking at the pattern, once I get it established. But, oh, I found, I've had this for a while. I used to keep my like safety eyes for toys in this little tin. I don't even know where I got this, but it's just a little snowman. I think it's, I mean, I use it all year round. I don't care. But I'm just keeping my sock notions in it, like my stitch markers, my sock yarn needle for the thinner weights, and all the safety clip markers. I always keep that in with my sock project. I typically only have one fingering weight sock project going at a time. And then my snips. These aren't my favorite snips. These are kind of, these came in like a set with a bunch of cheap notions, so not the greatest, but they do the job for the thinner yarns. But yeah, that's my sock project. So that's all that I'm working on. I do want to talk a little bit about designs. So the pre-order for my New Year's Kiss socks is up now. You can pre-order the pattern in my Ravelry shop. I'm not on the blockers, so they look, and I've been throwing them around. Really, they just lay on my table. Like, why did I grab the sock? Put it on the blocker so it looks neater. Really have to put them in a better spot than just laying on my table. But the New Year's Kiss sock is up for pre-order right now. The pre-order price is 25% off the full listing price. So if you pre-order the pattern, you will get it at a discount, and it'll be directly in your Ravelry library come the release date, which is December 31st. So I thought I'd mention that. I'm really happy with this pattern. My testers liked it, and I'll be sharing actually their finished socks, some of their finished socks over my Instagram. I'm the Freeform Knitter on Instagram, so if you want to follow me over there. And yeah, really pretty. Love it so much. This leaf motif is just so much fun to do. So that concludes this episode. I will be seeing you again in the new year. I hope you have a good holiday season and hopefully get some fun, selfish knitting and crocheting done, or whatever it is. But yeah, I'll be seeing you then. If you could take a moment and comment down below something you're working on, I would love to hear about it. I get so much inspiration just listen to other people talk about their projects. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, leave a like, and I'll see you then. Happy crafting!